First of all, Pharoh, how you feel? How'd you hurt your hand?
I just went up for a ball and came down and just landed on it wrong. Landed on my hand wrong.
And then you hurt your knee. Went on Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
No, but no big deal with either one.
Yeah, no big deal.
How much do you want to get into action, man? Because they didn't let you do much in the spring, and so far you haven't done much in the fall. I mean, as far as physical contact.
Yeah, it's frustrating just watching the fellas out there going to play, learning new plays. We're installing new plays every day. So I'm just out there watching, wishing I was out there running around. But, I'm just trying to get 100% healthy before I, make anything worse.
Coach Spurrier was saying the other day that they are going to put you, well, I guess Spurrier Jr. said that they're going to put you in different positions some this year, depending upon what kind of defenses you guys are facing. How's that going?
It's going good right now. I've been working at a lot of different positions through the running back and the quarterback, wildcat, and, of course, receiver. I know pretty much all the play calls from every position. So depending on what game it is, sometimes I line up outside, sometimes inside, and we'll just go from there.
Is your mentality going to have to change at all this year, knowing you're going to be the 100 guy every time you go out there?
Not at all. That's why we're going to get the other receivers ready to play so we can expand the field, and have the whole sideline to work with and not just focus on me.
How have some of those younger guys looked?
They look good out there. I mean, of course they've been getting yelled at from making mistakes. That's part of the coaching and part of playing the game. They ain't going to do everything correct. So Coach Juniors and Seth, they're coaching them pretty hard right now. I'm getting ready to play for the first game.
Will you be doing any Wildcat this year, or are they going to cut back on that?
I'll be doing a little bit.
Something about the young wide receivers. Tell me about Debo Samuel and Shaq Davidson a little bit.
Debo and Shaq. Debo got some big play potential. Y'all all know that. He can catch the ball, big physical guy, fast. Shaq has some strengths as well. He has very great hands. He catches pretty much everything that comes at him. And, he's an athlete as well, too. I know he played quarterback in high school. So both those guys are pretty athletic, and, they both have a chance to play this year.
Do you think that that's one of the strengths of the offense? That there might be a lot of no names, but there's so many people that can wind up at so many different positions?
Oh, yeah. It's kind of a good thing, If the UNC is keying on me the first game, that's just going to open up, all the other receivers to get plays and ball, to get their feet wet, and run from there. So it'll be great for the receivers, get their first couple catches of the game, and they'll get comfortable out there, and we'll get better for the year.
How tough is it on you to learn so many of these new positions, or is it just making you that much better a football player?
It's not tough to learn them at all. I've been in here 2 years, going on my third year. We watch film every day, so I see what the outsides are doing. It's all concepts. So I know, like I said, I know all the receiver routes from the outside and inside. So there's no pressure lining up on the outside for a game.
If someone did not know who Pharoh Cooper was, what would be the most important thing you would want them to know about you?
He's gonna compete. I say that he competes hard, and and he's a winner. He wants to win every time and score every time he touches the ball.
Week 1, battling the Carolinas, is that a little bit more special? Because each school claims they are Carolina, so does that make it a little bit more special?
Yeah, a little bit. And being that I am from North Carolina, so this is kind of a big game, for me and as well as for our team this year. It's our first game of the year, so I always want to start off with a win. So this is a big game, and we're gonna be ready for it.
Who's been the toughest cornerback on this team for you to go against day in and day out?
Toughest corner?
Corner, yeah.
They're all pretty good. I don't really go with corners. I go with slots. I go with Jasper and T.J. Gurley, but Rico and Chris and Al Jamari, they all give me pretty good competition.
You probably already been asked this, but update us on the wrist and the knee. How is that a concern for you at all, or just minor kind of stuff?
Oh, it's not no concern at all. It's just a little minor, a couple sprains in my hand and my knee, but just taking it day by day, getting treatment every day, and I'll be back in no time.
And you didn't expect to see a whole lot of live action in the preseason, as it was in terms of full pads and hitting and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I was planning on not getting hit at all during preseason.
Is there much of a difference depending upon who's in at quarterback as far as your receivers? Do you have to adjust much for one versus another? Or?
Oh, no, not at all. They all going to throw the ball into the correct spots, and our job just to be there. So that's what we work on every day. All the quarterbacks are rotating with the 1 to 2 receivers, and 3s and 4s with the 1 and 2 quarterbacks, whoever these may be. You know, so we're just going to our spots. They're taught to take their drops and throw it to the spot. And you know, if we're there, we're there. If we're not, we got to get better to be at the spot.
What's the toughest thing for a young receiver to pick up when they're first coming in?
Probably the signals, probably our play calls and the signals and checks, whether it be on and off the ball. But most likely the signals with all the hand gestures, learning all that.
Thanks, Pharoh.
Thank you. Appreciate it.